Okay, so we're gonna work on some of these together. So that way you guys can be practicing on doing this on your own for the next assignment. So as you can see here, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, that way we can see. It says which value of x makes this equation true. So again, we get our graphing calculator. And on the first, number one, we're gonna type in whatever's on the left side of the equal sign. And on number two, we're going to put in whatever's on the right side of the equal sign. Now, whenever we have this, as we can see, there is no little squiggly line like right here. That means it did not graph it. Now, because the calculator does not know what do you want what do you want the calculator to do with that number? Do you want to add, subtract, or just show it off, or turn it into a fraction? It does not know. So in order for us to tell it, you know what, I want you to graph it, we need to put y equals. Now that we have that, it's the answer. We can see both lines here and just look for where they cross. In this case right here, it is 1.5, and that is your answer right there, which it is the third one. Now let's go on to this part right here. Let me delete all this. It says, what is a solution? So again, as you can see, there's different wording from the top one to the bottom one, but you're going to do it exactly the same way. So let's put in a number one, whatever's on the left side of the equal sign, and number two, whatever's on the right side of the equal sign. 2x plus 1. So as you can see, it graphed it automatically because there's a letter to it. It's not just a number. So again, we go over here and we find out where they cross, which is 0.75, and you type that in here. Let's go on to number three. We do exactly the same thing. It says, what is the value of x that makes this equation true? So we're going to put 3 parentheses 0.5x minus 2. And then on number 2, we're going to type in whatever's on the right side. X minus 0.5, 6 minus 4x. And we see both lines graphed. We just go over here and find out where they cross, which is a -2, and you write that as an answer. Look at number 4. It says, what is a solution to this? So again, whatever's on the left side, we type it in here. Whatever's on number 2, on the right side, you type it in at number 2. 3 parentheses 8x plus 12. And as you can see right here, doesn't matter how much are we going to go up, these two lines are going to be parallel to each other. I just want to make sure. Are they ever going to cross? Well, it doesn't look like it because they're parallel lines. So on this one, as you can see, automatically you were going to put here no solution. But okay, I paused the video for a bit because I noticed something. They look like if they're parallel lines, but as if you go down, I saw the lines getting closer and closer and closer. And so this is a nasty problem. You're not going to see this kind on the test because look, I found it where they cross, which is at this point. That means you need to go all the way down to -252. So on this one, as you can see, it does cross there at -252. They're not parallel lines. They look like they are, but they're not. Do not worry, you're not going to get a nasty one like this. If you're going to get a nasty one like this, it's going to be probably multiple choice, and then you're going to be able to plug it in. Like for example, if it was a multiple choice and you couldn't tell by the graph, then we will do this equal to 3 parentheses 8x plus 12. But you're not going to get a nasty one like that, I promise. And then x equals to 12. But again, we're changing the value here, so we're going to put a 1 and a 1 here. And it's a -12, and that will make the equation true. We will just all put it in here with brackets, and you just put in the answer choices, and it will give you the answer like that, which is 1, it is true. But like I said, you're not going to get a nasty one like the one that we had here. They're going to be a lot easier and really easy to spot. I do promise you that. So on this one, you can either, well, let's put here -12 because that one, it is the answer. Now on this one, it says write down the calculator steps you use to solve. For example, if I were to give you something like this one up here, what would be the steps in order for you to find the solution? So on this one, it's going to be on your own words. Now we're going to go to the matching one. So it says draw a line that matches each value of x to each equation. So again, we get our calculator and we're going to type in -18 minus 6x in number 1, and in number 2, 6 parentheses 1 plus 3x. And we're just going to find out where they cross. They cross right here, which is at -1. So again, we look for our -1. It's right here on the bottom. And I'm going to make this bigger and zoom out so that I can see everything up here. -1 is right here. I'm just going to match it with this one. And then I'm going to go on to the next one, which is -1, negative, parentheses 1 plus 7x, minus 6, parentheses -7 minus x, and then on this side 36. Again, it is just a whole number, so the calculator does not know what you want to do with it. So again, if it doesn't give you a little circle with a squiggly line, you have to put y equals in order for it to graph. So we're going to find out where they cross up here. So just click on, there you go, which is x equals to 5. So again, this one and this one, it is the same one. I'm going to work on one more with you, and then you're going to do 3 on your own. So I'm just going to get rid of these and let me type this in number 1. So I have 4x minus 7 minus 6x. And in number 2, I'm going to type in what's on the right side. 5 minus 4x plus 4. I see my 2 lines over here. I see that they cross somewhere around here. Here's my answer, which is a +8. Let me look for the +8. Where is it? It's up here. So just let me get, which one am I talking about? This one right here. So this one, it is the 8, and it's right there. So you're gonna do this one, and this one, and just match to its corresponding value. After that, click submit, and you're ready to do the independent practice.